What's up, everybody? Dapper Jef here, and I'm I'm here in the Fortuna debtor's prison. I was running low on credits, and they found me. So, as I've been wandering around, there's weapons and stuff that I can find here in Fortuna, but one thing I'm missing is a good meal. So, you know what? I've decided, forget this. In honor of Warframe's new expansion, Fortuna, I'm going to show you guys how to make Fortuna melts. Come on into my kitchen, and let's get this done. Okay guys, so first thing we're going to do is take our first can of tuna. You're going to want some solid white albacore, because that's the kind of tuna that Dr. Batman told me to get. He's done this before. I haven't. I'm a first timer. We're going to take our tuna, take our can opener, and go ka-chunk. And then we're going to twist it, open this can, preferably over a sink. I don't think you want to open it over anything that's not a sink, unless you're outside, in which case, you know, the ground works in the same general style as a sink. So, once your lid comes off, much like mine just did, take your lid, you put it back on the tuna, press gently, you drain your tuna. So, if getting your tuna out like I was trying to isn't working, grab a spoon and just spoon your tuna. I like to be the big spoon when I spoon my tuna. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing with our second can, because I believe we can. I don't know, some might call this a can-do attitude. No, it's more fishy, not corny. But I mean, like, hey Ashley, can you just be supportive of me for once? Good. That's totally fine. Take your second can and just grab my spoon. I don't want to spank my tuna anymore. Alright guys, so here we've got our 2 cans of tuna. And what I'm going to do here, per the request of Dr. Batman, because it was a great idea, I'm going to add just a dash of salt, because tuna tends to be a little salty on its own, and a little bit of pepper. Give it a little nice seasonings. Mix that in real quick. And now I'm going to take some light mayonnaise. I'm going with light because I have to watch my Dapper figure. For those of you who have actually maybe noticed, yes, I have been losing weight, so yeah, trying to eat healthy. As I just smear mayonnaise into my tuna. I'm going to stop here. And now I'm just going to mix this all up. So now we've added in our mayo, and the cool part about this is it's all eyeballing. You know, add as much or as little mayo as you guys want to at home. But next up, I'm going to take 1 stick of celery that I diced up. So I got the little choppy bits. Choppy bits. All right, set that in the sink. I'm just going to mix this in. And don't ever let anyone tell you that making tuna salad is not one of the easiest things in the world, because as a first timer, I'm going to tell you right now, this was one of the easiest things in the world. After your celery goes in, this is the base for tuna salad. Anything you add after this point is just icing on the cake and garnish. You know, you can add some chopped apple if you want to. Green apple might be really good in this. What I'm going to do, personally, is I'm looking for a little nice kick, a little bit of bitter. So I've got some mustard. And much like the mayo, everything's eyeballed. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm not gonna like drown it in mustard, but there, you know, decent amount. Enough to get the flavor in. And much like before, now we mix. Mixing time, mixing the mustard. I hope this really cuts the mustard. And because it's Warframe, because it's Fortuna, it's that hot new download, I'm going to add in just a splash of hot sauce. because this new Warframe expansion is Fortuna, we're making 4 tuna melts. Literally 4. I have here 4 English muffins. I've just cut them in half. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Now I take my tuna salad and I'm gonna put a dollop on each English muffin. So now that we've got our tuna salad loaded up onto our English muffins, we added just a hit more salt and pepper just for seasoning. I have here an array of cheeses. Feel free to use your favorite. I know a lot of people go with sharp cheddar, but for the first tuna melt, for 1 tuna melt, we're gonna do provolone. Because who doesn't love provolone? I'm gonna take this piece of provolone and rip it in half. I'm gonna do half there. I'm gonna do half crissy-cross, and that little extra piece in the middle. For tuna melt number 2, I've got some yellow American cheese. Because nothing says America like yellow American cheese. Crissy-cross on that one. For the third tuna melt, I have a 4-cheese Mexican blend, shredded, which we usually use on taco night, but we didn't this week, so haha! Now I get to use it on a tuna melt. On 3, and you know what? This last tuna melt's gonna be crazy special. This last one is gonna be the cheesiest of them all. Fortuna gets cheesed! That's right, Dapper Jef is cheesing Fortuna. Come at me, Tenno. Space Mom is gonna yell at me for this. There we go. Look at how cheesy that is. All right, now that the tuna melt has sufficiently been cheesed, and you know, I feel like I should have a potato just to hold on camera. I have my potato. I'm gonna throw these into the oven that's been sitting at 350. I'm gonna slide them in, and I'm gonna let them cook for about 5 minutes. All right, guys, so now that it's been 8 minutes in the oven at 350, I'm gonna turn on the broiler, take our delicious tuna melts, stick them in the top shelf under the broiler for a good 1 to 2 minutes. All right, guys, I'm gonna take them out now because the cheese is starting to blister, and look at that. Look at how delicious this looks. You don't necessarily want your cheese to burn unless you're into that kind of thing. But these look pretty good. I can't wait to try one. All right, guys, this is a fantastic Fortuna melt that won't land you in debtor's prison. I'm Dapper Jef. Tune in next week for some more fantastic video game cooking, and I hope y'all have stayed well fed. Okay, I have a request. Could this please be our obligatory close-up for the episode?
This is
Oh my.
This is the face of a goddamn ass.